Welcome to Grenada Battle Royale. I'm going in ABC order starting from Grenada. This is based off of Simulated's Battle Royales. Remember Simulated? He stopped making videos about his last Battle Royale was a year ago. He stopped. He's probably a dead YouTuber at this point. He probably stopped. So I can continue with his legacy, starting where he left off. I'll start with Grenada Battle Royale. We only have 6 municipalities this time. St. David, only 6 parishes. St. David, St. George, St. Andrew, St. John, St. Mark, and St. Patrick. Guess who will win before we start? Who do you think will win? I don't know. I have my wheel right up here with the camera. This will tell you who's going to be attacking. This will tell you the direction. Up, left, down, right, up, right. Let's see who's going to attack first. Let's see. And St. David is attacking first. Where is St. David attacking? Let's see. St. David is attacking upright. It means it goes up and right. Attacking upright for more accurate locations. St. David is attacking upright, so they're attacking St. Andrew. So St. David takes St. Andrew. So, St. Andrew is now going to be red. This is how I'll do it. With the eraser, erase the actual complete thing like this, so I can erase the actual name. Then the color, change it to red. Completely just cover over the yellow lines like this. And there you go, St. David 1. As you get the fill color in. Light red, that's how I do it. Cover in that area. There you go, St. David 1. Quickly erase this line right here and just replace it with some that light red again. So St. David 1. So I can remove St. Andrew from the list. So I can remove St. Andrew from the list. So let's see who's attacking now. St. George. St. George. Where is St. George attacking? For that though, St. George cannot attack a left or south. Or north, left, or south left. They have to be one of those, only like 3 directions they can go. So let's see where St. George is attacking. They can only go up, right, or right. So see where St. George is attacking. They cannot go down left. St. George attacks somewhere else. They cannot go down left. Let's spin again. Only 3 directions they can attack. St. George is attacking down. You cannot attack down. You can only attack up, right, or right. You cannot attack any other direction. Actually, let me make sure. Yeah, there's no directions they can't attack. Down right? No, you can't do that. Be as fair as possible. So know you're attacking. So let's see if they're going to attack then. Finally, you're attacking right. That means St. George is attacking St. David. So St. David's already dead. So just need to get an orange color. Again, mark over that red with orange. Just like so. I'll sort of erase the border lines. Also write St. David's name. Move St. David. Now let's fill it in with orange. With light orange. So let's fill it in. There's now St. George. So there's St. George. So down to the final four: St. George, St. John, St. Mark, and St. Patrick. So now we can get rid of St. David. This one I'm rooting for St. Patrick to win. Let's see who attacks next, though. Let's see. St. Mark is attacking. St. Mark. Let's see who St. Mark can attack. They can attack any direction except for... I'll count up as being St. Patrick, so they just cannot attack up left. Or left. They can't attack up left or left. There's only directions they can't attack. Up or up left. Attack most directions. They're attacking left. They're attacking left. Which is St. John. So St. Mark just killed St. John. So we can remove St. John from the list. And now, get rid of St. John. Make it a green. Get the blue color out and let St. Mark win. There you go. Draw over St. John's. Green color. Erase the barrier. Erase St. John. And then my highlighter. Get the blue. Light blue. Now let's put the color back in there now. There you go. So down to our final three. St. George, St. Mark, and St. Patrick. Let's see who's attacking next. Our final three. And St. Mark is attacking again. I cannot make this up. This is literally real. St. Mark is attacking again. So, St. Mark. Let's see this. If they cannot attack up. They cannot attack up left or left still. So, anywhere but up or up left will be fine. Anywhere up or up left. They're attacking up right. So they just killed the one I want to win. They just killed St. Patrick. St. Patrick is dead. St. Patrick is dead. So now get the blue color. Mark over it. Just like so. Get rid of St. Patrick. Get rid of the borderline. And now get the blue, light blue color. Cover it in with the paint. So down to our final two competitors, St. Mark and St. George. Who will win? Whoever's name pops up here wins the whole game. St. Mark or St. George. Let's see who wins. And St. George wins the game. St. George wins the game. That's when you spin for Williams, so St. Mark is eliminated. And St. Mark wins the game. St. Mark wins the game. I mean, St. George wins the game. We get the orange color. Highlight all of St. Mark. Now let's erase left over border lines, just like so. Erase St. Mark. Now let's fill it in with that light orange color. There you go. Let's quickly fill that in. So Grenada is now owned. So Grenada is now owned. So now Grenada is owned by St. George. The country is now known as St. George. Did you guess it would be St. George? I didn't. I thought it would be St. Patrick. But St. George wins the game. This is inspired by Simulated. He stopped his series right after Greece. And next in line was Grenada. So I'm going to start from where he left off. And where he left off was Greece. And next in line was Grenada. So that was the Grenada Battle Royale. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye.